Hi viewers! In this YouTube video, we will take you to Bornholm, a very beautiful island of Denmark, located far from mainland Denmark. Our journey starts in Copenhagen. We'll drive to the Swedish city of Ystad, where we'll take a ferry to Ronne, the capital of Bornholm. Bornholm is famous for its extraordinary sunshine and rounded rocks. You can explore the beautiful coast and dramatic cliffs over there. Let's begin our journey from the Oresund Bridge.
And we are off. The adventure begins right here, right now. Zaigham is behind the wheel, and the whole family is absolutely bursting with excitement. We are driving across the iconic Oresund Bridge. This magnificent engineering marvel stretches 8 kilometers across the open sea, connecting Denmark to Sweden. Just look at those stunning cable towers soaring high above us into the bright blue sky. The sun is shining so beautifully, and the water below is sparkling like a million diamonds. Amira and the kids are snapping photos through every window. Mohammed, Ali, Zainab, and little Sarah can barely contain their excitement in the back seat. Next stop, Sweden, and then the ferry to Bornholm. Here we go. We have crossed the border into Sweden now, and just look at this gorgeous countryside. Rolling green fields stretching as far as the eye can see. Beautiful trees lining the highway, and the most perfect blue sky above us. We are heading south towards the town of Ystad to catch our ferry to Bornholm. And there are the iconic water towers of the Ystad area. What an incredible, almost futuristic design they have. We are getting closer and closer to the ferry port now. Oh wow, would you look at that? There she is, everybody, the magnificent Bornholmslinjen ferry. This huge, beautiful white ship is going to carry us and our car all the way across the Baltic Sea to the island of Bornholm. You can see the name Bornholmslinjen written right there on the side in those big, bold blue letters. She looks absolutely enormous, just incredible. The Ystad port is buzzing with activity all around us. Zaigham is so excited he keeps pointing at the ship. The kids are going absolutely wild in the back seat. Mohammed, Ali wants to explore every single deck. Zainab is already planning where she wants to sit on board. And little Sarah, Sarah just keeps saying wow over and over again. This is going to be an amazing sea crossing. We absolutely cannot wait. We are getting so much closer to the Bornholmslinjen ferry now, and she looks even more massive and impressive up close. You can see the enormous car loading ramp right there. That is where we will drive our car straight into the belly of this huge ship. There's a no pedestrian sign because this area is strictly for vehicles only. The ship's engines are running, and you can see all the activity around the loading area. Amira is filming everything. She does not want to miss a single moment of this. The anticipation is just building and building. The whole family cannot wait to board this beautiful vessel and start our voyage across the Baltic Sea to sunny Bornholm. This is it. This is actually happening right now. We are in the car, queue waiting our turn to drive onto the ferry. You can see so many cars lined up ahead of us. Danish plates, Swedish plates, all sorts of families heading to Bornholm. There is our trusty Wunderbaum air freshener hanging from the mirror, keeping the car smelling lovely for this big road trip. Zaigham is slowly inching forward in the queue, following the cars ahead. You can see the Ystad ferry terminal buildings right there. And look, there's even a beautiful lighthouse in the distance. A big tour bus is parked over to the right. The excitement in the car is absolutely electric right now. Mohammed, Ali keeps asking, are we on the ship yet? Zainab is reading all the signs, trying to figure out which lane we need. Little Sarah has her face pressed right against the window, watching all the big cars and trucks. Amira is keeping everyone calm and organized as always. What a superstar she is. Here we go. Here we go. We are actually driving in the ship right now. Oh my goodness, this is so incredibly exciting. Look at the enormous car deck inside this ferry. It is absolutely huge. The ceiling is so high and the space is massive, filled with cars and trucks from wall to wall. You can see the bright yellow safety pillars and the orange traffic cones guiding everyone to their parking spots. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling are lighting up this incredible space. Zaigham is carefully following the directions, parking in just the right spot. You can see other drivers finding their places too. There's even a beautiful classic white vintage car parked nearby. What a beauty that is. And look in the side mirror. You can spot someone filming all the action. The car deck stretches on and on. It is absolutely unbelievable how many vehicles this ship can carry. Once we park up, we will grab our bags, lock the car, and head upstairs to the passenger decks to enjoy our voyage across the Baltic. Bornholm is calling, and we are on our way. We have made it up to the passenger decks now. Look at everyone heading through the glass doors to Deck A. The ferry interior is modern and clean with sleek metal railings everywhere. There is the barista coffee shop right over there with those comfy red leather seats. The family is finding the perfect spot to settle in for the crossing. This is amazing. The passenger lounge is absolutely packed, with excited travelers heading to Bornholm. Look at this amazing space. There's the cafe latte bar with that big promotional poster. And right over there is the Bagver Bakery offering fresh pastries and sandwiches. Blue information screens are hanging from the ceiling showing the journey details. Passengers are settling into the comfortable seats, grabbing coffees, and enjoying the ride. Some families have spread out their packed lunches on the little tables. You can see through the big panoramic windows out to the sparkling sea. What a gorgeous day for sailing across the Baltic. The atmosphere on board is just absolutely wonderful. Everyone in such high spirits. Zaigham is exploring the different areas of the ship while Amira keeps a watchful eye on the kids. Muhammad Ali has already found the food counter and is checking out the menu. Zainab is people watching from her comfy seat. And little Sarah is being carried around, taking in all the excitement. What incredible experience this ferry crossing is turning out to be. Land ahoy, land AHOY. We can see Bornholm approaching through the window. There is a magnificent cruise ship docked at Ronne Harbor. Look at those port cranes and structures. We are almost there, everyone. We have officially arrived on the beautiful island of Bornholm. This is Ronne, the charming capital of the island. Look at us driving off the ferry through the big harbor area. You can see the BHS Logistics building right there by the port. And now we are out on the actual streets of Ronne. What a charming, absolutely charming little town this is. Look at those gorgeous colored houses and the lovely Scandinavian architecture. Zaigham has the GPS navigation up, guiding us toward Hasle. The temperature is a perfect 19 degrees. What a beautiful day. You can see the traffic lights, the crossroads, people going about their day. The kids are glued to the windows, taking in their very first views of Bornholm. It feels so different here, so peaceful, and so wonderfully Scandinavian. We are on an island now, a real Danish island in the middle of the Baltic Sea. Now we are driving through the most beautiful Bornholm countryside on our way to Hasle. Just look at these gorgeous narrow roads winding through lush green forests and open fields. The GPS is guiding us perfectly along these charming island roads. Zaigham is cruising at a comfortable pace, enjoying every moment of this scenic drive. The greenery here is absolutely incredible, so fresh and vibrant in the May sunshine. The radio is playing softly, and life could not be more perfect right now. We have arrived. We have arrived at our destination. This is the Hasle Hytte Camp, our home for the night. Look at the charming parking area with bicycles lined up for guests. And oh my goodness, look at this beautiful entrance. There is the gorgeous old half-timbered reception building. It says open all year. The Danish flag is flying proudly in the breeze. You can see a speed limit zone painted on the ground, max 10 kilometers per hour. Nice and safe for all the family staying here. There are people walking around exploring the campsite already. The whole area has this incredible, cozy Scandinavian charm. We absolutely cannot wait to find our little hut and settle in. Oh, look at these absolutely adorable cabins. These are the classic Scandinavian red wooden huts that the Hasle Hytte Camp is famous for. Each one has its own little covered terrace with a barbecue grill, outdoor furniture, and charming white wooden railings. The gravel paths wind between the cabins, creating the most delightful neighborhood. They look so cozy and inviting. This is our home sweet home for the night. Let's take a look inside our cozy little hut. Oh, this is so charming. Look at the beautiful natural wood paneling covering all the walls and ceiling. It smells absolutely amazing in here, that fresh pine wood scent. We have got bunk beds right here on the left side, perfect for the kids. Mohammed, Ali, and Zainab are going to love sleeping in those bunks. There is a nice single bed on the other side and another room for Zaigham and Amira. The bedding is all clean and fresh with crisp white pillows and cozy duvets. There is a cute little reading light on the wall for bedtime stories. Everything is compact, but so cleverly designed, typical Scandinavian efficiency. Little Sarah is already bouncing around testing all the beds. She has claimed her spot. It might be small, but it has everything a family needs for a perfect overnight stay on Bornholm. The kids are going to have the most amazing time sleeping in this wooden hut tonight. And now for the moment everyone has been waiting for. We are heading to the beach. The camp is right next to the most gorgeous stretch of Bornholm coastline. Look at this beautiful grassy path leading towards the shimmering sea. You can already feel the fresh, salty ocean breeze on your face. There's a little gate right there marking the entrance to the coastal area. And look who is up ahead. There's Muhammad Ali leading the charge, as always. That 12-year-old adventurer is already running ahead to see the ocean first. And right behind him is our beautiful little 5-year-old Sarah in her pink outfit, trying her very best to keep up with her big brother. The Baltic Sea is stretching out endlessly before us. What an absolutely breathtaking sight. The green bushes and wild coastal plants are swaying gently in the sea breeze. You can see how the landscape opens up beautifully as we get closer to the water. This is the west coast of Bornholm, facing the open Baltic, looking out towards Denmark and Sweden in the far distance. The sky is enormous out here, stretching from horizon to horizon. Amira and 10-year-old Zainab are right behind, taking their time to enjoy every single step of this beautiful walk. What a truly magical moment for the whole family. And here is the beach, the absolutely stunning Hasle Beach. Oh, just look at this gorgeous white sand stretching out in both directions. The water is so calm and crystal clear, gently lapping against the shore. You can see the beautiful coastline curving away into the distance with pine forests and sandy cliffs along the shore. And look out there at the rocky formations in the shallow water, so incredibly picturesque with the calm Baltic Sea beyond. This is Bornholm beach life at its absolute finest. Lunchtime at the camp cafe, and oh my, look at this incredible feast. Zaigham has ordered a massive, delicious pizza. Mohammed Ali and Zainab have got the most amazing burgers with huge piles of golden fries. And little Sarah is happily munching away right next to her papa. The whole family eating together outside in the beautiful sunshine. Perfect. Back on the road and driving through the most incredible Bornholm forest. These ancient trees are so lush and magnificently green, creating a beautiful natural tunnel over the road. Look, one of the kids has their hand out the window, feeling the warm breeze. Pure joy. Oh my, oh my. Would you look at that up on the hilltop? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the legendary Hammershus Castle, the largest medieval fortress ruin in all of Northern Europe, sitting majestically above the Baltic Sea. The ancient walls and towers are absolutely breathtaking against the blue sky. And look at that stunning ocean view through the trees. Spectacular. We are here at Hammershus Castle, and it is absolutely incredible. Look at Amira walking ahead on the ancient cobblestone path with little Sarah in her adorable pink tutu skirt. Sarah looks so tiny against these massive medieval stone walls. Muhammad Ali is right there too, and Zainab. The whole family exploring together. These incredible ruins date all the way back to around 1260, over 760 years of history, right beneath our feet. Just look at the enormous castle keep towering above us on the hilltop. The red and gray stones have survived centuries of harsh Baltic storms. The grass between the ruins is incredibly green, and wildflowers bloom everywhere. And there they all are, the whole family walking up the path towards the main ruins. Zaigham in his blue shirt, Muhammad Ali right next to him, little Sarah holding hands, and Amira in her yellow top. Other visitors are scattered around, everyone captivated by this magical place. The ancient stones, the incredible panoramic views, the history you can feel in every single wall. Hammershus is truly one of the absolute crown jewels of Bornholm Island. The views from up here at Hammershus are absolutely out of this world. Look at this, a sea of green forest stretching out below us as far as the eye can see. There is a small lake nestled in the valley among the ancient trees, so peaceful and pristine. And now look at the castle ruins from this angle. just spectacular. The massive stone walls and towers standing proud against the bright blue sky with the Baltic Sea sparkling behind them. You can see other visitors walking around, giving a real sense of just how enormous this fortress truly is. The stonework is a beautiful mix of rough gray granite and red medieval brick, all beautifully weathered by over 7 centuries of incredible history. We are inside the castle walls now, and just look at the incredible scale. There is an information board here about the Manteltarnet, the famous Tower of Cloaks. It shows historical illustrations of how this part looked in its prime. And now look up at these incredible walls towering high above us. The arched window openings and the beautiful stone and brick construction. You can really imagine life here in medieval times. And now we are on the dramatic rugged cliffs right near Hammershus Castle, and what a spectacular sight this is. Look at these ancient rock faces with tiny wildflowers growing from every crack and crevice. Purple and yellow flowers clinging bravely to the stone. And then you turn around and boom, there it is, the vast open Baltic Sea, stretching all the way to infinity. The deep blue water, the rocky green coastline, curving away into the distance. This is Bornholm nature at its absolute breathtaking finest. Now we are exploring the charming streets of Ronne, the capital of Bornholm. Look at these gorgeous yellow painted buildings with their brown tile roofs and classic cobblestone streets. There's a cozy hotel with a cafe, vinbar, and spisery right there. And there's the family, Amara, Zainab, and little Sarah walking together through these picture-perfect old Danish streets. Beautiful. More of Ron's beautiful old town with these classic yellow and half-timbered Danish houses lining the quiet streets. What a wonderful end to an absolutely unforgettable family adventure on the magical island of Bornholm.